I've come on today as a response to a feeling that I had. It was during the night, and when I woke up in the morning, it was like, I think I'm just going to do a video. It was just such a lovely reminder of some of the things that I've talked about a lot when I've been teaching. And I think it was something that I was so meant to hear and possibly meant to share too, about the importance of being gentle with ourselves and bringing the light into every situation that we can. And I think one of the last times when I was teaching one of the big groups was when I was in Seattle, and I remember speaking to the group about how when I'm teaching Gentle Touch Reflexology, that I'm always going, if you can just go a little bit lighter, you can often get some more amazing benefits. And anybody who's been involved in reflexology, sometimes that's quite challenging because you're used to pressing really hard and really firm, and yet when you come to do some teaching and some training with me and I'm talking about Gentle Touch Reflexology, I always say that the clues are in the words. It's gentle and it's a touch and it is reflexology. And one of the things that I noticed over the years is that when we've been away from it from some time, and I realise that I have been away from some of the things that I've been doing for some time, we can sort of fall out of the vibration of wanting to be, getting that real beautiful resonance and vibration of being light and bringing the light into the situation. And sometimes we can get really heavy about things and really get caught up in stuff that feels heavy. And yet if we can, bring in the fun and the light and the vibration back, it makes life so much easier. And I think I was meant to have that little nudge this morning about, getting back into Gentle Touch Reflexology much more and bringing the lightness of it and bringing the gentleness of it and the kindness and the beauty and the gorgeousness of it, and finding ways to share that. And one of the ways that I've done that, as you all know, is through the Surix Academy, where I've got all the training about it and bite-sized chunks and all sorts of different messages and different ways of being able to share, bringing back the light. And yet here I am this morning just going, actually it's time for me to be bringing it back into my life. I've been through a time where things were difficult and challenging and heavy, but let's bring kindness and light and love and gentleness. And I've said so many times in my classes, when you've been away from Gentle Touch Reflexology for a while, you can almost like fall out of that vibration, and it becomes sort of, and it's almost as if we get back into sort of planet Earth and gravity, and we're sort of planetized, and everything gets heavy again. And yet if we can just keep the lightness of spirit and keep that connection to the angelic realm and watch for the nudges. And sometimes I have to do this. I have to spend some time where I'm just simply just chilling out and relaxing, and that's how I cope with my pain and manage to keep going. And so like today I'm out in my power chair and I'm out in the garden, but there are days where I have to just chill out, and yesterday was one of those days. And our beautiful cat Lucy, she sat on my legs, and you'll have heard me talking about it on sometimes how I believe that cats help us to remove some of the negativity and raise our vibrations. And I had her with me all day yesterday, just lifting the vibration and changing and lightening things. And then during the night I was just sort of asking and talking, and I found myself in that receptive mode where you can receive and you can hear the smaller things. And so I felt moved to share this, and I hope that it's at the right time for, if it's just at the right time for maybe just me, or maybe me and somebody else, it's just a little nudge to keep some lightness of spirit and remember to laugh, remember to have a giggle, Yeah, set off your internal giggle factor inside your IGF. Lift it, look for the light in situations. There you go, look, the sun's coming out. Yeah, and to keep a lightness of spirit, and if we're doing reflexology, do it really lightly and do it really gently and see what magic marvels happen, because that is the gorgeousness of gentle touch reflexology, is the flowing, the beautiful, the lightness, the gorgeousness of it, and how it helps so many people because it's just so beautiful and yet it's so light and so gorgeous. So whether it's in our manner or our tone or what we're speaking to people, being light and gentle and kind, or whether it's actually in doing reflexology and going really light in what you're doing, it's just about following the nudges and the urges, and looking for the signs and symbols around us. Yeah, so like the sun coming out, as I'm talking about gentle touch reflexology. I came out here to set up and I was like, where am I going to set up? And I saw a feather, so I'm like, okay, that's where I'm meant to set up the camera. So I'm rambling, and I'm just enjoying the fact that I'm rambling in connection with the angelic realm and the whoever's, the whatevers, so that we can receive the downloads and share that and keep the vibration up and keep it light and drawing the light and share that, and just have a sense of quietness and peace and lovely and gentle. So I send lots of love from Sue Ricks Academy. Lots of love. Bye.